Well, I can give you an example. Number one, I had a healing myself. That's actually what started it out with. When I met Todd, I had a small growth on my leg. It was like, it wasn't tumors, but it was some kind of a cyst or something. It was very painful. It tore when I walked. And the Lord healed it that night, so nobody talked to me in my ear. Now I'll tell you something else. That after being with Todd, I began to understand that there's a dimension. And if you look at the Bible, you can see how Jesus used it. And it was not only Jesus would lay hands on the sick, but Jesus would actually release a word of knowledge and people would get healed. But then what I've seen with Todd, and actually I've seen myself since Todd's laid hands on us, the one thing you can't do that, I have seen in Africa, India, South America, all over North America, when the word is released, the presence of the power of the Lord is there to heal. Sometimes we see no less than maybe 50 healings, or 60, or maybe even 100 people get healed at one time. So how can there be a speaker in somebody's ears when maybe 200 or 50 or 25 people? I've seen in Africa where there is no such technology. In India, where there's 100,000 people, maybe 200-300 people line up to give their testimonies of blind eyes and deaf ears. There's no way technology could even perform that kind of thing. So that's why I would tell the people to be confident that that is not happening in this ministry.
I'm just making that comment because I want to the audience to know that this is legit.
Absolutely.
And I want them to know that the Word of God, the Spirit of the Lord is in this place. And that God has chosen Lakeland as a very special place for this very special time. This past 34 days, roughly how many miracles have you witnessed?
I've been here. There's some nights where you can actually there may be 25 notable grade A video miracles. Other nights I think we've seen even 200. And so there's been multiple miracles. But one of the miracles, the greatest miracle, is we're beginning to see in North America. And actually, where people are coming to receive the greatest miracle of all, the miracle of salvation. And we've seen lives changed here. Broken families healed. We've seen lives come together, people making commitments to Christ. And I believe one of the things, another miracle that I'd like to tell the people to listen to, if you come here or you hear about it later, one thing that there's very few people that want to release is that if you want this, and Todd Bentley carries that, and that's what I carry, and a lot of the associates that have been with Todd, that's actually what I am, associate ministry of Fresh Fire, that Todd believes that if you want to receive what he has, not only will he give it to you, that you have the faith, you will go out and begin to do what Jesus said we could do. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the devil, cast out the devils, and preach the gospel of power. These are things that he believes in, and that's why people are coming all over the world, because they themselves want to move in the things that they're seeing. Todd's saying this is for the masses, this is for you to receive, and the Latin church, which I work with all over the world, are starting in South America to get the concept to go to the streets and not wait for the great white American to come in to do it, or the great evangelist, but everybody that has two hands has a ministry to do the works of Matthew 10, 7, and 8.